Hey guys, what is going on? Today we are starting a new series called The Experience. Now, what is The Experience? It is basically just a review of a game I played, which I think may or may not be a hidden gem that may have gone under the radar or anything like that. And I will be playing the game probably to 100% completion trophy wise and potentially game wise, and it will just be a rundown of what I think was good, bad, trophy difficulty, and in my personal opinion on the game. So if this is something you're going to be interested in, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, comment if you've got any games you want me to potentially play, add onto the list, etc, etc. But yeah, we're just going to hop into it. Right, so how does the experience work? So, in the video I will show a small clip of gameplay so you kind of get a feel for what the game's about. Along with, you can decide then if it's something you'd be interested in, sort of thing like that. It's just going to be a case of giving it a general review of my personal opinion on the game, what I think's good about the game, what I think's bad about the game, and so forth. So, the game we are doing today is Crystar, and many of you may have heard of this, many of you, I think a lot more probably wouldn't have, as it potentially went under the radar for a lot of people. It definitely did for me, so I can definitely relate to that. But the game itself is made by Spike Chunsoft. It came out in August of 2019, where, to be fair, we had a lot of other games coming out, we had a lot of other stuff going on. Well, me speaking on my behalf, so this game slid onto my radar completely. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it is quite good. There's a lot of stuff you can maybe say that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I found that was good and a lot of stuff I found that was bad. I think the bad. So I'm gonna start with the good. So the good thing of the game is I like the level designs. I like the character designs. I like the characters' developments. The soundtrack isn't too bad either, to be fair. Like the music's quite nice. I think even the story is quite good as well, to be fair. The more you play, the more it leaves you kind of leaving questions, and then towards the end it kind of wraps up everything, and it's quite nice. I like games that do that, so that's always a win in my book. What I thought was bad about the game, so as you can tell, it looks like a very repetitive game, and it can be. So playing for long periods of times can get boring. I wouldn't say the game itself is boring, just the repetitive side of it. Like, the whole game is basically you running through levels, killing, defeating enemies, fighting bosses. Again, it's not bad. It doesn't necessarily make the game bad. It just, I feel like it can get boring, and sometimes you might not want to go back to it because of repetitiveness. But I mean, the game is very easily playable. I've put in easily about 56 hours into this game, and I don't regret a single hour of it. There's nothing really too difficult about the game per se, which I think is another bad thing. Like, there's easy, normal, hard difficulty, but other than that, like, I played the game on the hardest difficulty, and throughout the whole game I only lost only one character got KO'd for 56 hours worth of gameplay. So I mean, maybe they could have put an extra challenge in there, something. The only thing I found really challenging was how tanky the final boss was. Other than that, the rest of it was pretty straightforward. You could just combo into nice attack, like good attacks and such, so it's not too bad. The attacks are quite overpowered or very useful for certain enemies and such. Most bosses, which I think is bad, can be stagger locked. It's not the worst because everyone struggles on a boss, but I do think it can take away the fun of it just a little bit when you could just cheese a boss with stagger lock. But other than that, I generally don't think it's all too bad. Trophy difficulty. I would say this game for platinum trophy is a solid 4 or 5 out of 10. Like, I wouldn't say this game's too difficult to platinum. Bit time consuming, maybe. I think the fastest you could probably platinum this game in with extreme luck is probably about 45 hours. Well, yeah, no, maybe 40, 45. Yeah, actually, I think 45 is a solid number. There is only two time-consuming trophies, which is getting to level 99. As you can see, I am, and it did take a while. I probably could have done it quicker if I wanted to sit there and just completely grind it out, but I would do about 4 or 5 levels, 2 3 levels a day, sorry, and take a break. Just because, again, it is repetitive, so I don't want to keep doing what I'm doing now just to level up, because this is the fastest way to level up in the game. The other time-consuming trophy is more luck. Well, it's a bit of RNG and luck. So you have to fight all the special enemies 3 times in the game, which doesn't sound too bad until you realize a lot of them are kind of rare to spawn or a pain to find. But there is a free DLC you can download, which will make the special enemies spawn in more if your whole party members are wearing the DLC outfit. It is free, so that's always nice. Right, and my personal opinion on the game. I think this game is a solid 7 out of 10. The music works well. The level design is quite nice. The character designs are also nice. I would have made it maybe higher, but I don't know if character personality, like the personality of the characters, was the full intention or such, because I do think 1 or 2 of the characters might lack a bit of personality, but again, for all I know, that was what they were planning, and if that's the case, that is definitely, like, I would say it was an 8, but because I don't know that for sure, I'm gonna say it was a 7. The story definitely is probably one of the best features of this game. I feel like if you can, like, while playing it, if you just take the whole story in and you think about it, the story itself is quite nice. I would definitely give, like, I think the story is probably a saving grace from the repetitiveness. Other than that, there isn't really too much to say on a for my personal opinion. I mean, again, the game isn't too difficult, which I thought was a little bit, it's a little bit sad, but at the same time, it's also nice, because I mean, if you use this for like a cooldown game or a game where you ain't got a lot of time, you've got like an hour to game, you could easily smash out an hour and just complete like 3 levels a day, like 3 levels in an hour. Right, and the lot I love when that happens. The last thing I will say is, do I think this game is a hidden gem? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what hidden gem is in the gaming community. But for those that don't, is this game a lot better than what you thought it would be, or did this game go past expectations because it wasn't overhyped? Did you think it wouldn't be a good game, sort of thing? I would say it is a hidden gem. I do think it is. I would say it would be nice if maybe they implemented some DLC or something at some point, or maybe potentially make a second one. At the time of me recording, I don't know if they've announced a second game or not. If they have, then I need to probably look at that, but if they haven't, which I don't know, I think a second game would be nice. Maybe even even some DLC I think would be nice. Maybe throw in a few new levels, you know, maybe even like a challenge run, like some little challenges to complete. But I would say this game is a hidden gem in the long run. Well, in the short story, I do think it's a hidden gem, because I would say it kind of gives me the same feels of like Death End Request, like action JRPG type of thing. I do enjoy games like that. So, but yeah, so this is actually gonna just finish the episode here. If there are any other games you'd like me to potentially add on to the list of the experience reviews, do let me know. Do drop a like, a comment. Definitely comment if you've got a game you would like me to maybe review. If you're looking forward to more of this series, if you enjoy this series, just drop a like, let me know that you're enjoying it. subscribe if you do want to see more of this stuff, so that way I know you're enjoying it and I can put a bit more time into making another one. Um, but yeah, other than that, guys, this has been the first episode of The Experience, and I hope you enjoy. If you have, hit that like, hit that subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on notifications so you do not miss an episode of The Experience if this is what you're interested in. And as always, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.